Hi and welcome to pmclounge.com. This is Lounge Fever. Lounge Fever is a series where we take in your questions and create videos around them. If you have any such questions, you can either comment on this video, and if the question is good enough, we'll create a video on it so that it can be helpful for everyone else as well. You can also reach us out on our social media, which is twitter.com/pmc lounge as well as facebook.com/pmc lounge. And as always, you can send out your queries to us via email at admin@pmclounge.com. If you haven't noticed yet, we have moved from PMP Lounge to PMC Lounge. We have successfully done that conversion and we are now good to go. All right, question for the day in Lounge Fever is my work package small enough? Now I am creating the work breakdown structure. I have got the work. I have decomposed it into work packages. Now, is my work package small enough? Am I done? Can I stop the process of decomposition? So, decomposition is a process where you are basically dividing or decomposing large chunk of works into smaller work packages. Now, how small should those work packages be? That is the question here, right? Now, can you, as a project manager, decide how small the work package should be? Of course you can. And that is what we are going to look for in the next slide. So enough with the GIF, let's move on. When should I call it quits for decomposition? The short answer for this question is that until the work package is manageable. So until you have divided your work, decomposed your work into packages, work packages that are manageable for you, right? Until you have divided the work packages into pieces that are easily manageable, that's when that's when you stop. Till then is when you continue the process of decomposition. Now, what do I mean by manageable? More details. This was just the short answer, like I said, right? More details to follow in the next slide, so let's move there. So the long answer is that if you go too granular, right? If you keep on decomposing the work packages into smaller and smaller work packages, if you're going too granular, the risk here is that you might end up wasting everyone's time. Remember, we talked about the WBS dictionary. Every single work package needs to be listed in the WBS dictionary. And WBS dictionary, mind you, is an exhaustive document, right? So the more work packages you create, the smaller work packages you create, the more work you're creating in terms of WBS dictionary. Now, just because you want to avoid work on WBS dictionary, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't break the work into manageable pieces. But manageable is the key word here, right? You have to break down the work into manageable pieces. If you go too granular, you're going to waste everyone's time on documentation stuff, and you're going to be asking people for estimations, and you're going to be asking people to get the status of all the work packages. So do not go too granular. If you go too granular, you will be wasting everyone's time. Now, the work should be broken down into small enough packages that everybody can understand how to describe it in the dictionary. We just talked about the WBS dictionary, and appropriately estimated as well, right? So let's say the budget of your project is $100 for example's sake, right? So the budget of your project is $100. If you break down the work of the project and you break it down into, let's say, 100 equal work packages of $1 each, that is good enough. From for just for the example's sake, that is a good enough work breakdown structure that you have prepared. But if you go too granular, you would end up dividing the work packages further and further and further down, so that you will get work packages that are worth 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cents. Now, when you are estimating these work packages, you require input from other teams, the cross functional teams, right? And you have to define these work packages in the WBS dictionary as well. So imagine a work that is, a piece of work that is worth 1 cent is taking up everyone's time for estimation, is taking up everyone's time for an entry in the WBS dictionary, and is taking up everyone's time for tracking the status of that 1 cent worth of work or the work package. So, do you want to divide your work into such small work packages that even 1 cent worth of work packages have to be tracked? Of course not. The thing here is that there's no written rule for this, right? So there's no written rule that you need to, if your project is worth $100, you have to create 100 work packages. That's it. You cannot go beyond that, or you cannot create less work packages than that. There's no written rule for this as such. And this is what one of the areas is. This is one of the areas where the project manager's experience come into play. So you as a project manager, you as an experienced project manager, you as a PMP certified project manager, it is your prerogative to ensure and to decide how small work packages you can create, and it is your responsibility to make sure that the work packages are not too granular so that it is wasting up everyone's time, or too big so that you are not even able to manage the work packages appropriately. So that was the long answer for this question. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you were able to understand the difference between creating large work packages as opposed to creating smaller work packages, and when should you call it quits when it comes to decomposition. So that's all that we had. Do like, share, comment on this video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/PMC Lounge. Check us out on our social media, facebook.com/PMC Lounge and twitter.com/PMC Lounge. As always, do check out the website pmclounge.com, your number one free resource for PMP and other project management certifications, as well as project management industry information. Thank you.